Hello, hello, and welcome to my stream. How's it going, everyone? I hope you can hear me well. I hope you can see me well, and I hope you are well. I am very curious to see actually how today's stream is going to go from a technical sense, because I have, for those of you who were here last time, I have had some technical difficulties, and I forgot when it was, but at some point I spent quite a bit of time trying to optimize all my settings to make sure that everything is like really smooth. So I'm very curious to see how that will work out today. I actually wait, hold on. My laptop is plugged in, but it is not fully charged. Very interesting. So let's see what happens this time around. And maybe it'll all work out. Poggy Pocket, thank you so much for the gift subs. Ever so much appreciated. Thank you so much. Whoa, all the explosions. Oh, wait, and they're this time happening. Oh, because I've changed. Hold on. How do I... Wait, I want to be behind the stuff so that it's drowning me. Why am I in front of them? Wait, which one is it? Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Okay, hold on. Because I've also... I don't know if you... Can you tell? Does the camera look different from before? I'm using a different camera. And I'm still kind of... The jury is out whether or not I like it. It seems to be kind of not so smooth. Is that because my laptop is charging and it's already stuttering and being weird? I don't quite know. I don't quite know what's going on. It does look a bit different. It's actually, because for those of you who've been here for, maybe, you know, I mentioned here and there, I was using my iPhone, basically, just my iPhone 14 to stream. But I was like, that kind of like annoyed me a little. And also, in terms of performance, it said somewhere online that using the continuity cam from the iPhone may use more processing power than using like a webcam or an external camera. So I just bought basically a Logitech webcam for like pretty cheap. But I think the quality of it is maybe not that bad. Like it actually looks... The only thing, like right now, it feels a little choppy for some reason, doesn't it? Or am I just imagining that? It feels a little choppy. But anyway, just that as a note, like I've updated some things, so hopefully everything will go smoother today. Who knows? Who knows? We'll find out. But how are you all doing? Who's let me just go through the chat, because I just went to get some static as I opened the stream. Ooh, and this looks very staticky with this now. Maybe that's a benefit of using this webcam that just makes it more staticky. This is exactly how I want the static to look. This is the perfect mixture, the perfect ratio. But who we got in? So let's say hi to LC and Trucy Sholmes and Perry Go Away, Marizien, Suppill, Luno Moots, first time chat, welcome. Marshall K, hello. Blob Leponge, Blob Leponge? Leponge. You've been here many times, and I don't know if I've ever doubted how to pronounce it. Is it French? Leponge? Laiponge? Leponge. Somehow it feels like it's fun to say leponge, as if it's like le sponge or something like that. But it probably isn't. Blob le sponge. Is it leponge? Oh, it is leponge. Is that correct? Poggy Pocket, of course, our wonderful supporter. Thank you so much for the continued support. Zippy36551, hello. And K-Jags. Oh, yeah, you said you were at the airport and landed. Please, do what you need to do, even if you're like jet lagged or whatever. But I hope you had a safe trip. And since you landed, that seems to be probably what you want from an airplane trip. You want to land. So that's already a positive, I would say. Will today be the day that Kazuma gets out of gay baby jail? I don't know. I mean, right now he's there, and well, okay. So hold on. I'll get to this in a second. But because of the new camera, and I also have a different mic stand and stuff, and the way that it's directed, I don't actually have a separate stand for it and stuff. But it seems our Tsum Tsums are kind of like too low to actually make it into the picture. So I think I'll still have to get like find another setup. But right now, they might just all be a little bit hidden and just kind of peek up every once in a while. Hello! Hello! What's going on? Anyway, Laminarina is here as well. And I figured out that it's not a naughty name because I have a good brain. Twyfairy, what's going on? I still want to make it to... You're streaming as well, Great Ace Attorney. I want to... for those who don't know, Twyfairy is also streaming Great Ace Attorney right now with Zach, I think, from Safe Data Team. So I still want to, like, kind of make it, but the timings have never quite worked out. But I want to just come and say hi at some point, so maybe I shall remember. And Piano Gavin as well. And who else we got? Perry, go away. Please don't go away. I'm so funny every time, aren't I? And Slightly Plant. I got a Twitch account just for this. And you're locked in. I feel so honored that you made a Switch account just for this. That is so sweet. Oh, AIM Listens to, thank you so much for the bits. I thought... Did I read somewhere that you say you weren't going to be able to make it? Well, thank you so much for just popping in, even if it's just briefly. But who else we got? Marizan AKG Filming. Hello, hello. Am I making it down to the... who else we got? Cat sitting as we speak. Oh, I want a kitty. Can somebody get me a kitty, please? Is it SpongeBob? Oh, it is SpongeBob. Oh, is there a Wait. So does L'éponge Blob... Does it just mean SpongeBob? I'm so confused. Rogue Jelly 2, what's going on? Hello, hello. And Jime 70... That's 70. Or are you 70? I don't know. Or do you just drink 70s a day? All possible. Give them a chair on the mic. Maybe I should do that, Zippy. Maybe they shouldn't. Maybe they should have a chair. Lacey, is that you? Zach and Twyfairy, you finished 1-2. New guests. Oh, new guests next case. Ah, how exciting. Well, who knows? Maybe you will get another guest at some point or something. I don't know. We haven't really spoken about that, have we? But do you want to? I don't know. But we'll figure it out. It is. Oh, so Laminarina is also Lacey? Is that? I'm confused. But hello, the Scarecrow 65 looks around nervously. What? I don't know if I'm welcome. I've not been invited to the party. Like, oh, hello, can I come to the party, please? Can I play? It's like me just turning up at the cool person's house, like, hello, everyone, can I come play? I need to get a tripod for the webcam because it's really annoying that right now it's just on my laptop, and in order to point it in another direction, I have to move my laptop, and then the screen points to the side. So that's kind of annoying. You just got to sit down at the table like you're meant to be there. Yeah, that's just what I do. I just turn up and just sit down. Some machinations. That is my German accent coming out. Machinations. I also seem to be slightly hoarse. I was at a birthday yesterday and it was a little bit of a pub crawl, so we had multiple beers. So if my voice is feeling a little rough today, then this is probably why. Machinations and deductions. Anyway. I don't necessarily want to talk too much about it, but I have said on my Discord that a very annoying thing happened to me this week. Somebody basically sort of shoulder checked me from behind and told me that I should go back to my own country, which was very annoying and very unpleasant. It was kind of before a previous interaction. Don't want to get too much into it, but he essentially kind of followed me a bit after I left the station, and then just ran into me from behind. Which was like yeah, it was very unpleasant. So anyway, I reported it to the police, and I hope that something will come out of that. But I did say it on my Discord, so I just wanted to briefly mention it. But I'm feeling a lot better, and it was just emotionally quite distressing, I think, this week, if I'm honest. And I hope wherever you are, you're safe. And but I'm also just remembering. Basically, that's the thing. Like, when something like this happens, I think your anxiety and whatever goes like into overdrive, and you start kind of, I think, like distrusting lots of people. And I think the important thing then for me, and to tell myself, and that's why I'm like also like I'm hanging out with a lot of friends this week and stuff, and doing just positive things because I want to do positive things. And the thing is, in like 13 years of living in London, something like this really hasn't really happened to me in such a way before, because the huge majority of people do not want to hurt you. And unfortunately, every once in a while, there are people who are, frankly, cunts. And ideally, it is a tiny minority that is like that. And instead, we've got lovely people like Casey547 giving a bunch of gift subs. See, that's so lovely, and I really appreciate that. And I hope I hope that didn't seem like I was kind of like trying to encourage that with my sad story of this week. I also know in the big picture I'm doing fine, you know, like it's always like, it's weird to put things into perspective. Like, there's obviously a lot of like fucking terrible things happening with, you know, in the Middle East, Palestine, and like you know, Ukraine and things where like fucking the orange idiot, I'm not gonna get too political, but like is now inviting Putin to the US and be like, hey, I'm just gonna bow down to you because I'm a fucking loser, you know? The Lorex, hey, don't insult the Lorex like that, okay? The Lorex is probably much nicer. Yeah, like so in the big picture, I'm not doing that badly. It was just one bastard basically, and I'm not getting bombed or chased out of my home and everything. So, but when these things happen, it's still somewhat distressing. Anyway, I don't want to go on about it because I'm here to play a game and have a good time. So, but I just thought I'll briefly bring that up, and I hope those kind of things don't happen to you. But if they do, just lean on your friends and family and loved ones, and remember that most people care about you and want you to live a good and healthy and happy life. And yeah, don't give in to the cunts. Anyway, let's play. And thank you all. And I wanted to just, and this one is also I want it to be behind the thinging so it gets hidden. How do I do this? Hold on. Like that. Okay. Hugs to all of you as well. Wait, what did I say? What did I say, LC? When I said don't give in to the C word, that is meant to be for the racists, you know? So I don't use the word lightly, but in some cases, I think it's appropriate. He says as he's drowning in emotes, which is slightly undercutting the seriousness of my message here. But that's okay. Because sometimes YouTube will not like it. Oh, yeah. Whoopsie. Well, let's just see what happens. What are you going to do? YouTube will do what YouTube will do. Hey, YouTube, if you have picked up on this, I am sorry. Yeah, I guess that's what you're going to do. Anyway, let's play. Where were we at last time? I was trying to solve something and I had no idea how to do it. I think that's where we were at last time, weren't we? There was something that was happening and I couldn't solve it. And I don't like how hold on. Wait, hold on. How am I gonna, hold on. I want to adjust this here. Let's put it here and put it more to the right. This feels better. There we go. Adjusted the camera. Hi, Sandwich. Who's Sandwich? Today... Oh, this guy's called Sandwich. I'm sorry, Eminem. Why is somebody now... Is somebody mowing the lawn or something? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to close the window because it's just too much noise happening. Are we back? Ah, shit. No, I accidentally... Okay, yeah, we good. Whoopsie. I accidentally, I think, just pulled a little bit on the microphone cable. Sorry about that. I was like, what the hell is going on? I can't hear the music. I can't... What? And then you can't hear me? No, the cable... I think as I was stepping up to close the window... The microphone cable just slightly pulled out of the socket, but only ever so slightly, so I couldn't even see. So I just had to push it a little bit. Anyway, we're back. We are back. We have all gone deaf. Imagine. God, collective deafness. That would, like, suddenly happening to all of us. All right. So I needed to figure this out. And I think I was just really struggling with this last time, wasn't I? Hold on. That sounds... Wait. Oh, sorry. See, the downside... I'm gonna mute my phone because my phone was just vibrating, and I'm like, I don't need that right now. I don't want to focus on that. And I put it on Do Not Disturb. Because I do not want to be disturbed. I do not want to be the kind of person who's like doing one thing and then the phone goes and then he's like, oh, let me just check what's here. It's like, no, I'm focusing on one thing at a time because that's what I want to do. I don't know anything about that there notice board.
I don't know. This is how he spoke. I don't know anything about that there notice board. I just wiped my hand on it, that's all.
Did he wipe his hand? So that's what happened. He wiped his hand on the notice board, right? We saw that it has like this red thing in the back. And we said that the notice board fell down. It used to be here. And it blocked the candles. He got shot. As in, our dear Toby got shot. And yeah, that's right. The board got knocked over by him opening the door, right? That's what would have happened. And then where was Baroque standing again? Was Baroque standing somewhere here? Where the fuck was he standing? What is the logic of this situation? Very confusing. Very confusing. Got firecrackers. Okay. We've got the clock that stopped at exactly 5 p.m. Is that also when the... Well, we also found the key for this, right? But I guess it's not time yet to open this up yet. Because we found the key in here, didn't we? We've already done that. We found the key. It's a notice board, yet he didn't notice it. Oh, Marisienne. Will you be here all week with these bangers? And mash. Bangers and mash. Right, what is a dismissal note? Note of introduction. Where's a autopsy report? Time of death. It doesn't say the time of death. Coroner Maria Gory. Gory? Her name is Gory? As in, like, she likes gore. Victim was shot in the chest at close range from the front, resulting in instant death. Scorch marks at point of entry. The bullet exited from the body from behind. Exited the body. The caliber of the gun used. Something tells me it isn't time yet. Did I say that? I make great jokes without even noticing it, right? Because I'm so funny. So funny. So funny. If there's no time of death, he didn't die. Is he still alive? Is he still alive? Oh, I did not say it. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought maybe I did say it. I guess I'm not so funny. Sorry, I shouldn't speak into the mic like that. That's very unsettling, probably, right? No, Elsie, I like to give credit. And whenever I will say this joke in the future, I will be crediting you. I'll be like, that's not my joke, by the way, everyone. That joke is by L. Carlin, 22. Credit where credit is due. I'm not a thief of thought. All right. Let's see if we can find any gaps in these testimonies. Maybe I did sneak along behind gossip and have a little peek into the room where it all happened. Maybe I did sneak along behind gossip and have a little peek into the room where it all happened. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander. Me just a sign at the crossroads of life. It was the Reaper, I bet. He's got a face that screams bored. The room where it happens. I can't see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot. I don't really know what's even going on. What is happening? Should I look back at the last thing? What did we just solve? The thing that before happened was wasn't... Oh, shit. I'm so lost. I am so lost. I have no idea. I guess maybe I'll just need to press them again. Let me just press them again. Hold it! I'm such a pro gamer. All right, so you admit that oh Trucy, I don't remember that emote, but it seems very fitting. I don't know. So you admit that it was the board you wiped your bloody hand on.
Admitted? What's to admit? It's there plain as day for all to see a smashing print.
Is he bragging about it?
A smashing print of my right hand.
Was he like bitten by something, or like did he get a bee sting or something on his lip? Or did he just get a bit too much Botox in there?
Ooh.
Perhaps you wanted to hide that handprint. So you righted the notice board and pushed it into the corner. Did you?
No. Imagine the weight of that great lump on my lip. I mean, no. What? The weight of that great lump? What? It's just a board. Do I look like a powerful? And well, he's so proud of his hand, but he doesn't feel powerful enough to use it to move a blackboard or a chalkboard, one should say. Well, did you see anybody else moving the board? Did you, Mr. Gossip? His mouth is big because he talks too much, I think. I'm onto something. People keep saying I'm onto something. Are those like hints or something? I like them though. To be fair, those are very fun hints if they're hints. I like them very veiled. Like that's cute. That is cute. That is not outright telling me what to do. Oh, you weren't even talking to me? Now I feel like I'm not part of the conversation. That's okay though. It's okay. It's just me stealing credit again. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I've got nerves of steel, just like Gossip. I've got nerves of steel. I can tell you.
Do I want to hit a hint? Let me just go through these and see if I still don't get it at all, then I will take a hint. But I'm just gonna remind myself what's actually going on here. Cords of steel. What's up, Saddleby? Saddleby? How's it going? I've got nerves of steel, I can tell you.
But even I have my limits. There was a body on the floor in front of me and the Grim Reaper himself standing over it. And there was precious little light inside either. My bottom lip was all a quiver.
Oh, first time chat, Saddleby. Welcome to my silly stream. Where I mainly just drink lots of static. Lots and lots of static. There is Kazuma. Why are you not in baby jail? Huh? Oh, that's just your little tsum-tsum. You're in... But these are not... I don't know how to do this. They're not in... I can't get them... They just say hi. Say hi to everyone.
Hello. Sorry we're a little bit out of frame today. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The light is weird on these, though, for some reason. Strange. Anyway. Alright, back to it. In other words, this witness is unable to give definite testimony on that point. Yes. So it would seem. Alright, and she says, maybe I did sneak along behind Cosby and have a little peek into the room where it all happened. Hold it! Oh wait, they're already happening. Oh yes, Kitchen is not able to make it today. And I think, oh yeah, and Noodle was also. Oh Noodle, are you? Maybe Noodle is just lurking today, which is also fine. But Kitchen is probably fast asleep right now, which is perfectly their right. Oh, thank you so much for the resub. Aurores Borealis, how's it going? Going? Noodle is in the pool. A pool noodle. Is Noodle is pool noodle? Is he getting? I don't know. It is called a pool noodle, isn't it? I don't know. That foam thing that people hit people with. Yeah. Anyway, you certainly know how to lie.
Oh, it was nothing really. Just a little porky.
What? With not so little implications? What did she lie about? I already forgot. What happened?
Did you know? Everything in the world apart from the truth is a big fat lie.
She's so wise.
If you believe that, of course.
What? Is she like some kind of philosopher or something, just here to confuse us all?
Is that what's going on? Thank you, Ryunosuke. We're just of one mind, you and I. We're the same. Is that how everyone feels when they play this game, or is it just me? Maybe that's how everyone feels. As am I. This desecration of the truth is really rather disturbing. Venus, stop giving me an existential crisis. Exactly. Exactly. It's just that the writers are so clever, I think. They just really made Ryunosuke kind of relatable, right? And then they needed to find someone who's just as confused about stuff as him. It's like, oh my god, I don't know anything. I think perhaps we should move on to the next witness. Interesting. Even the judge doesn't like that witness. Maybe it's not her statement.
I don't know anything about anything. I am just a bystander, just at the crossroads of my life,
Or something like that. But you did go to see what had happened in the room, didn't you?
Fresno Street is my whole world. It's all I know.
And I know all of it. Okay, so he knows everything about Fresno Street.
I have to make it my business to know if I want to hold up my sign up high.
So you did go to see what had happened.
It's not the destination that's important. It's how you get there, isn't it?
Did you notice the notice board in the room? Why does it keep making that noise when he speaks? Is that just his... Is that just kind of his soundtrack? Words not so good in my brain today. For some reason.
If you think about it, we're both the same species, aren't we? Both different members of the sign family. What?
So, hot, what does it say? Hot, the rest is hidden, I can't read it. Hot of Lula hero? Hot actual hero? Actual hero? Is that what it says? Is he talking about me? Sorry. So... Oh dear. So if I'd spotted it, I might have to try to trip it up out of a sense of rivalry. I admit it. Is he? I think he might be talking about an actual sandwich here. Oh, maybe. The hero Wait, is that a thing? Hero sandwich? All right, guys. Who stole Mark's brain cells? Exactly. Hot. Actual Mark. No, I mean, not hot. What? I don't want to sound so conceited. I'm not that kind of guy. Someone really needs to tell you that you're a Homo sapiens, not Homo science. Well, someone's a homo, though. It's Homo science. At least we're all little Homo sapiens. What? What? Actual homosexuals? That is madness. In this game? There can't be. That is impossible. We would never have come across anyone like that, right? In my courtroom, out of the question. Completely out of the question. Does that mean you didn't notice the notice board? Why does it keep making that noise? Or is it just noises that are happening in my brain? I don't understand. What's going on?
I can only repeat what I said before. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander. Just a sign at the crossroads of life.
Did I get auto-modded? Oh, did you get auto-modded? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Elsie. The things you've heard can never be unheard. If you say, what does it say? Let me know. If you say gay 3 times in the mirror, he'll appear. What, Kazuma? What happened to my screen? Why is it so dark? What the hell is going on? Why is everything falling apart? Why is it so dark? My computer screen just got really dark suddenly. What's going on? In which case, just who was responsible for moving? Is that normal? Why is it so dark? This is so weird because it's not dark on my MacBook, but it somehow suddenly got dark. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong. Hold on, this is the audio. I was trying to do the brightness. What happened with the brightness? Oh, the brightness for some reason got turned down. Ah, strange. Low power mode. No. My gaming laptop is and should be plugged in. So for some reason, just the brightness got. I don't know what's going on. There are ghosts here or something. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, it was that Reaper, I bet. He's got a face that screams bored. Hold it! I mean, if I keep going like this, I might be able to solve one cross-examination in this stream. I am so slow. I used to be a good gamer. What exactly do you mean by that? Are you inclined to blame Kazuma for some reason? I agree. I think Kazuma is so upset. He's like, I'm not part of the stream, and I'm gonna sabotage. Yeah, you want brightness? No, you ain't getting brightness. That's exactly what's happening. That's why you are in jail, because you're not behaving right, okay? I'm sorry. No. Enough is enough. You go back to your little jail here, okay? There. That's right. Slander? What? Who's slandering? No one's slandering. I would never slander. I am completely anti-slander. Oh, come on now. Don't tell us you've not noticed. He looks like he hates everything in the world, that fella. What? But not notice boards. They're the one thing he likes. You can see it in his eyes. I can't say I'd ever noticed. I'll tell you one thing for free, though. I never took my eyes off that man on the floor, or of the Reaper, not for a second. Sorry? Well, I was that scared, I couldn't. You never know what a fiend like that might do if you look away, do you? If you didn't take your eyes off the defendant, you should be able to confirm categorically whether or not he was the one who moved the notice board. Aye, that I can. The Reaper did nothing of the sort, I swear to that. Oh. I couldn't have missed it if he'd heaved the thing upright again and dragged it into the corner. Right. Glad we've cleared that up. What happened to the face that screams bored? I feel your pain, cousin. Aww. Is that a little bit of empathy there? Trying to remember their own old friendship. Feeling each other's pain. Nothing else. I can't to see how this changes anything anyway. The detective still died when he heard the gunshot. Hold it! What did I do now? I didn't know. I didn't say anything. I just said exactly. I don't know what you mean. I think I'm a little hungover. I don't know. My brain is not 100% today. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon that you all heard the loud bang, wasn't it? That's what a pub crawl does to you. No, it was just yesterday. It was just I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore. Having a few pints already makes me feel quite hungover the next day, I guess. Maybe the notice board fell over, or maybe it didn't. Maybe I fell over, or maybe I didn't. What? But the Reaper's fate is sealed either way because of the gunshot we all heard. So your fate is sealed too. My fate? That's right. The defense is fated to lose. I don't think so. And the prosecution to win. Ugh, he sounds like Barack. Chill out, Kazuma. Jesus. In other words, it all hinges on that single gunshot. So, if I could just find some problem with that part of their story. It may be possible to change all our fates. That's right. Of course. And none of that changes the fact that I heard what I heard. Does it? Okay, but there was also the thing that we said that basically the firecrackers we have also sound like gunshots, right? So that means that whatever you heard might have also been the firecracker. And the person might have been shot at a different time, much earlier. Like, it could very well be that the body was lying there for, you know, like an hour or something like that. And was just moved there behind the board. And the shot that I heard wasn't actually a shot. So, not so stupid after all, am I? Maybe. As you've pointed out, Mr. Naruhodo, there's no question that the notice board was moved, so somebody must have done it. But it did happen after the event, so maybe Kazuma is right, and it's not relevant to the case. I'm so smart, but grain. But it seems to have been deliberately positioned as to hide the body from view. Whatever you do, please save your game before presenting. That's a fair point, because I only have one life left. That is probably true. How far does it go back? Does it go back to the whole beginning of the case, or does it just go back a little bit? I don't even know. So I feel sure that there's some deeper significance to all this. Yes, I know what you mean. I've no doubt that there are more clues to be uncovered. You're on the right track. I can feel it. So follow your instincts. All right then, let's do it. Okay. All right. Well, let's just save. We've done all the pressing, and now we just need to do some brain stuff. Brain stuff? I think you die. No stream Sams. No death on my streams. Remember, just like when I played Wukong, I never died. Right? Right, chat? I never died. No death. We don't die here, because we're pro gamers, yo. There's no dying. No dying whatsoever. Alright. So what is it? I don't know anything about their notice board. I just wiped my hand on it. That's all. What a strange statement that is. Maybe I did sneak along behind gossip and have a little peek into the room where it all happened. I don't know anything about anything. I'm just a bystander meter. Just a sign at the crossroads of life. What the fuck? Or was that Reaper, I bet? He's got a face that screams bored. Can't see how this changes anything. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot. So this one I think might not be true. I don't know if I have any evidence of that. What did we say about the gun? Yes, when I asked whether the records are kept around engraved. There's nothing like that on this gun, which tells it must have been issued longer ago. Cords of Steel. Welcome, welcome, and thanks for the first time chat. Something about immortality? What? Who's immortal? I'm immortal? Oh, yes. I am immortal. Mwah, ha, 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 ha. I forgot about that. What am I supposed to present here? The detective still died when we heard the gunshot. It goes off. The detective still died when we heard the gunshot. So what if I present the firecracker on this? Have I already done that last time? Because it says it goes off like a gunshot. So it could be like, hey, you heard a gunshot, it might have been a firecracker. That seems reasonable, doesn't it? But maybe I already did that last time. I did do that last time, didn't I? Ah, shit, I did think I did that last time. And then they didn't like it. You got... Oh, Dragon Nerd Izzy, what's going on? You gonna make some pasta and meatballs later to finish up before... Huh? Oh, very good, very good. Make some pasta and meatballs. You're always making pasta. It was like pasta linguine No, pasta linguine? Is that how you say it? Or did you say linguine? Linguine pasta. It's linguine pasta, right? That's right. Pasta linguine. Linguine pasta. Well, that sounds yummy. Sounds delicious. What did I have today? I had just some sausages and potatoes and rotkohl, red cabbage. It was delicious. Okay, so I need to figure out what to do here. Maybe I'll need a hint or something, because I don't freaking know what the hell is going on. A plan of the small room in the building of flats on Fresno Street. It was the Reaper iPad. He's got a face that screams bored. I don't know any. I'm just a bust. It feels like this is the one I need to present on. Does that seem reasonable? Is that correct? I haven't fully... Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. I haven't fully examined the policeman figurine. All right. I'll take that. I haven't? What do I investigate? Have I not? But is there more to it than this? Oh, am I supposed to maybe... Oh, shit! So, this was actually not plugged in, after all. Ah! Why is it not plugged in? What's going on? Ah! Hold up. Hold up. Running low. Ah! Panic! Ah, great. You know, LC, I guess you were right after all. You were completely correct when it, but the thing is, it was literally the same thing as with the microphone cable, because when I checked, the power cable was in, but it just wasn't in all the way. It was literally just sort of slightly in. But... oh, dear. What do you mean, the panic? I'm completely controlled, and I never panic. I don't know what you mean. Panic. Panic? Me? Me? Are you mad? Anyway, but it's tiny, though. It couldn't be a key for a door. Not at that size. See how calm I am? Completely panic-free. So what is it for, I wonder? What is it for? Kazum Tsumsige. Yeah, Kazuma just went and tried to pull it out. I mean, the cable. Ah, so I didn't click on the... I should just never talk again. I'm not safe for the online. Anyway, Mr. Sato, do you think perhaps this key... I'm sorry. Just ignore me, please. It doesn't matter. Maybe I need to take a break. Could be the key for Inspector. So I didn't click on the... I didn't click on the key. That is my idiocy last time. See, I wanted it to happen and him to like open the thing. Let's focus. We're focusing on the clock. I knew it. A perfect fit. Thank you. Wait, who gave me that tip, by the way? Who said that? I forget. But thank you for the tip. Wait, no. Who did say it? Tell me who said it. It was I. Streamed Sams. That's right. Thank you, Streamed Sams. I like the way you worded that hint as well. It was very hinty. That's not a word. That's not a word, Mark. You stupid man. I knew it. A perfect fit. Hinty? Is hinty a word? And look. The inspector's watch has started going again. Your Discord bio. Hinty Streamed Sams. Very good, very good. So it has obviously just not been wound up. That's all. So it works. What is it, Miss Susato? Well, if the watch isn't actually broken after all. Yes. Okay, so this is what this means. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. It means that the time on there is not the time of death. Because it means how, like, what's his face? Gregson would have at some point wound up the clock, put it in his their pocket, then he was killed, and then the display broke, but the clock kept going. He just didn't wind it up again, which means, like, however long it lasts after you wind it up. Let's say you wind it up and then it lasts for 2 hours, and you have to wind it up every 2 hours, which would be very annoying. But then it would mean he was killed between 3 and 5. I'm so smart. I don't know why I hit my head after I said that. It's very stupid. I'm weird. I have a feeling it could have profound implications. Me too. Me too. Boot Green. That's from watching all the Columbo over all these years. Columbo is so good, by the way. Do you all watch Columbo? If not, you should. It's old but good. I love it. I love it. Dreadlock holiday. She's deep in thought now. Perhaps I'd better start thinking. I find it so mean how the creators of this game make Ryunosuke seem so stupid sometimes. He's just like standing there and smiling. It's like, oh, Susato is so smart. She thinks so deeply all the time. Should I do that too? You poor boy. Poor boy. What's up, quintessential skill? Columbo is great. I think so too. I very much agree. I love it. It's one of my favorite shows. I like it very much. Head just empty. Oh, I would have won this case if I had remembered to think. Having wound it up, it started ticking again. Okay, the details of Gregson's... Okay. So now that we have that detail... So then that is what I should present here. I'm quite sure.
Objection!
Kadoosh, boom, chikata, chikadoo, kadoo, bam. I did it right. Yes, thank you, Stream Sams, for the hint. I'm afraid that's not necessarily the case. Oh. At the scene, we found this key to the winder of the inspector's pocket watch. Oh, you can't see it. Oopsie. Other way. Sorry. A key. Yeah, Kazuma, a key. Ever heard of that word, a key? Like the one to my heart that you just threw away? And having wound the pocket watch, we discovered that it, in fact, still works. You see, the watch didn't stop because it was broken at all. Yeah, and that fact completely undermines one of the most fundamental premises on which this entire case has been built. Ha ha! Ha ha! What do you say to that now, Kazuma? Ha ha ha! Ha. You loser. See, I'm gonna beat you. Order! 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 But Count, the watch was stopped at almost exactly 5 o'clock.
Yeah, which is when we heard that gunshot. It is exactly the hour.
The time that was showing on the watch tells us nothing other than when it wound down. See?
I said that oh, you can't see the evidence.
Oh, never mind. It's merely a coincidence that it happened to be at 5 o'clock. Objection! What do you want now? Even if that's true, the 3 witnesses here all heard the gunshot at 5 o'clock. So that's obviously when this crime was committed.
Objection! Objection, that's right. No, that doesn't hold.
Why not? Recall what Inspector Lestrade said only moments ago.
Boss used to wind it up every evening without fail when he was waiting for his grub to come at the pub. Said he had missed a day in the last 10 years polishing it and winding it. It meant a world to him, that watch did.
That's right. The victim was in the habit of winding his watch once a day in the evening, so it lasted 24 hours. We can reasonably assume, therefore, that he wound the timepiece on the evening before he died as well. Yes, that would be entirely reasonable. But if that's the case, you wouldn't expect the watch to have completely wound down by 5 o'clock the following day. Oh. No? How long does a wound clock last? I don't really know. I think my grandma used to have a wind-up clock when I was very young. I kind of just have a vague memory of her, like, winding it up. In summary, the evening before the day of the incident, when the gunshot rang out in that room, the inspector was already unable to wind his watch. Well, see, but can't they? I mean, I guess it didn't say a time on the what do you call it? Death report? What is it called again? On the death report? Autopsy report. You know that death paper. But like, could it have been 24 hours before? I feel like the body would look very different if it was lying around for 24 hours, right? Just say the thingy. Like the Undertale soundtrack. I don't know that. Is Undertale a video game? I'm not sure. The thingamabob. The jingamajig. You can't mean. What would stop a man winding his watch if he's been in the habit of winding it every single evening for 10 years? Ooh, I know. Being distracted? Or being dead. There's no other way. The obvious answer is that he was already dead. Dun, 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 dun. Hot actual hero. I don't get that sign. Why does it say hot actual hero? He might have been having an affair. That is one of the ways in which one could be distracted. Omae wa mou shindeiru. That's right, that's right. Do you speak some Japanese, Marizien? Nani? Oda, Oda. Counsel, that is a most extraordinary claim.
Objection.
You again? What do you want now? Extraordinary isn't the word. It's absurd. You know what's absurd? Your face. It's probably not, but it just hurt. I'm not really balding, but somehow my hair's thinning here, and then people can always see it. I need to be better at my comb over. Da da da. See, now you can't even tell anymore. I'm just roasting myself now, aren't I? You claim he was already dead the night before. I look sharp. Wow, thank you. Okay, if I'm still streaming at some point in my life when I, like, actually do lose my hair and I have, like, nothing left and I do, like, a comb over of just, like, a few hairs from here to there, and please tell me to stop. Please tell me to just wear a hat or shave my head or something like that. I don't want to be that kind of person. Like, if you are someone in chat doing that, then that's your choice in life. But like, it's just no one's gonna be convinced. It's not necessary. Not necessary. Anyway, do you really think that Scotland Yard's coroner would have overlooked something like that? It's time to accept that it's gone. Exactly. Well, I have been actually recently thinking about cutting my hair really short. Just want to change. Should I just shave my head? On that subject, there is something rather surprising. There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. Do it! Well, you're very excited about that, Elsie. Well, the thing is, as an actor, what's always annoying is if you cut your hair, make a significant change, you kind of need, like, new headshots and stuff. And then, so it's kind of like a permanent choice. You know, it's like your headshots are then in that haircut, and you kind of feel like you kind of need to look a little bit like that. Doesn't mean you can't change it, but you kind of, yeah. Anyway, continuing. There's actually an omission in the coroner's report. It will grow, and you are correct. The time of death is not noted. Ah, that's right. I saw that already ages ago.
Wait a minute. You're forgetting that my legs went from under me when I kicked the door in.
What? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? What do you mean?
Like I said, I planted my hand in a dirty great puddle of blood.
Yes. So the victim's blood hadn't dried. It was fresh.
He catches on fast, doesn't he?
Objection.
But that blood could be explained in any number of ways. It could have been put there afterwards. Some fresh blood could have been poured over the victim's spot. Does my learned friend think that fresh blood is available on every street corner?
Ah!
Well, it needn't necessarily have been human blood, of course. Ah. We've been told previously that Scotland Yard has no way to identify blood as human. The problem is currently being researched. At present, you are correct. It is beyond our abilities. So then... Wait, did he say my learned friend? Did he say that? He talks to me like he's fucking Barack? Is he gonna call me Nipponese next or something? How dare he? I am just I am shocked. He totally friend-zoned me. I feel a little hurt right now, actually. My learned friend. That's like a good friend of yours just calling you sir or mister or something like that. As if you're like a stranger. That is insane. That is insane behavior. That's insane behavior. It's insane behavior, everyone. That is insane.
Am I making a good reference here? Do people know who I'm referencing?
That's insane behavior.
I don't know. If you know, you know. No, honestly. You don't question it. I'm making a reference to a person that's like in the internet drama a little bit.
That's insane behavior. That's insane. That is insane behavior.
I need to have very long hair and some glasses or something like that. Maybe then it'll... Doesn't matter. It's not that relevant. It's just internet drama reference. Kitchen might probably know because Kitchen said that they're like really into that particular internet drama. Doesn't matter. Moving on. So then a chicken's blood could have been used, for example. I don't get it, but you're doing great. No, it's not that you're too young. It's current internet drama. It's a streamer that has just kind of fallen out of favor in the recent weeks because they were kind of unsupportive of a certain initiative, and this is just kind of a little bit how they speak, but maybe my impression is not very good. Anyway, it's certainly a possibility that it wasn't the inspector's blood at all.
Objection.
I don't pay attention to other streamers. Oh, just me? I feel very honored. Thank you, Eminem. I appreciate that. But the gunshot was heard at 5 o'clock that afternoon. That's beyond question. Yeah, but it could have been one of those little crackers. Is it? Is it, though? My learned friend? What? Given that the time of death of the victim has already been called into question, it isn't beyond the realms of possibility that what these witnesses heard wasn't a gunshot at all. Oh, please, what are you trying... Oh, wait, no, that was the other one. Oh, please, what are you trying to say?
We do not know what we heard, and it was a loud bang that came from that there room.
She just threw the cracker.
No, you listen to me. A street seller's ears are his livelihood.
I don't doubt your ears, sir. But all you can state with certainty is that you heard a noise. Oh. Wait. Could it have been the board falling over? No, but the board falling over wasn't the noise, right? Because they ran in because they heard a noise. Well, that's what they claim, at least.
Eh?
Explain yourself then, counsel.
A noise that sounds like a gunshot could have been made with... Oh, come on. That is very easy now. That is not hard. I don't even need to save for that. Something like this. The culprit could have set off one of these to fake a gunshot.
Good gracious. The very fireworks that are sold by the witness... Would she be involved?
Now, hold on a minute. Are you saying I did it? Me? My pretty little firecrackers only make a little pop anyway, see?
Not 100 of them together. The Venus special that you sell for 600 pennies sounds like this. As the court can now attest, it sounds very much like a gunshot, in fact. I kind of love the idea of just setting off firecrackers in a courtroom. You're trying to suggest that somebody set one of those fireworks off at the scene. Yeah, my learned former friend.
I'm suggesting that somebody knew the defendant was in the room at 5 that day and sought to implicate him by creating a sound like a gunshot for these peddlers on Fresno Street to hear. I'm sorry, Twi Fairy, but right now, he's our enemy. He's on the other side, okay? So, there we go. Kazuma, my learned handsome farmer who I want. I blob le ponge. Oh dear. But even that accused himself has testified that he saw no one else in the room at the time. Whether it was a gun or a firecracker, the only person present to cause that bang was Baroque Van Zeeks.
We don't know that. One whiff of a match and my firecrackers go pop-see. It's why people like him.
I fear for your fingers, young lady.
Recently, during my time here in Britain, I've learned of a very useful invention indeed. Something called a time bomb.
Good heavens! A bomb?
Yes, a device that allows you to blow up whatever you like, whenever you like. Mr. Naruhodo, I worry that your unfortunate phrasing there may lead to yet another international incident? Wait, what happened?
A device that allows you to blow up whatever you like, whenever you like? Well, is that causing an international incident?
Susato, chill out. No. Wait, it's whenever you like part that's important.
A timed device.
Yes, exactly. A timed device. Something of that nature could have been planted at the scene. A device that was able to produce the sound of a gunshot long after the culprit had left. What if he had right? That was terrible. That was so awful. I'm glad the ads were running and not everybody was there to listen to my terrible, terrible joke. I feel very ashamed and my day is ruined. Your extravagant claim will have to be substantiated with evidence, counsel. Ah, damn. What proof do you have to suggest in any way that a timed device was employed to create the gunshot sound? I didn't say anything. What did he say? What did he say? I said nothing. What evidence do I have? Okay, I'm going to need to save, because I'm going to just fuck this up again, aren't I? What am I gonna? What you gonna do to make you want me? What I gotta do to be heard? What I gotta do when lightning strikes me? What evidence do I have? A clock? Do I just have a clock? What proof to suggest in any way that a timed device was employed to create the gunshot sound? Hold on. So this was shot. The candle was shot. And the two other candles still kept going. Timed device. I mean, I have a clock, but it doesn't seem... Having wound it up, it started ticking again. I guess it could be the clock itself. If it was connected to the clock, and if it said, like, alright, at 5 o'clock, because it ran out exactly at 5. So that, I mean, that seems like the only...
You're suggesting this could have been used as some sort of time delay device?
I did think so, my lord. But it's becoming increasingly clear that we've all been very misguided here. Yeah, that makes sense. So instead of the time showing when he got killed, it's just showing when the time device went off. Very clever. Lisa Tatara, what's going on? We're jumping right in indeed. Objection. Into the excitement where I just make correct deductions. Because I'm a pro streamer. People hired to do... What? People hired to do so-called knockers? I don't understand that. But that's okay. I can't understand everything. Because my brain is only mediocre. Also, people hired to do so-called as alarms. People hired knockers? As in, like, people that knock the door to wake you up? Oh, you're having a different conversation. Never mind. That's okay. Sometimes that happens to me. I just, like, look over and it's like, oh, what is this? And it's like, I don't get that. It's fine. Yes, by you. Wait, what am I? By me? Oh, shut up, cousin. I don't like him anymore. What? No, Council. The time has come for it. What? Wait, what? I've died? That will do. I'm kind of just out of curiosity where it's going to send me back to, but I obviously did save, so I can just load that. But I guess that this was wrong. I believe I've heard quite enough evidence to form an unbiased opinion. This is a closed trial. The findings of this court will not be disclosed to the public. Nobody will hear of your failure, you stupid little man. However, this will be the very last time the Reaper stands in this or any other courtroom. But, my lord, wait! Baroque Van Zieks, in accordance with the findings of this court, I pronounce you guilty! And we died. That is all. Court is adjourned. Oh, shit. Resume the save game. I guess that's just what happens. We just die. Well, I did just save, didn't I? Oh, yeah, I did just save. But I thought it was that. Started ticking again. But it seemed such a reasonable explanation. So it's something else? But what is it? Huh. Victim was shot in the chest at close range. Scorch marks at the point of entry. Could it have to do something with this? I mean, this just means this is where bullet likely went. Is this something to do with this? No. Harsh reprimand. That's the picture. Note of introduction. I haven't really properly looked at this yet, but I don't know how relevant that is. Oh, thank you, Safis, for the follow. And welcome, welcome. It looks like this is some sort of steamship ticket. The SS Grouse, first class cabin 001. Yokohama departure, 11th September, London arrival, 1st November. What? Ah, that's the brother museum Judge Jigoku came on from Japan. Oh, okay. I think
It's been almost a year since we arrived in Dover and Suspiria. It seems a shame not to keep your ticket as a memento of your trip, don't you think? Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary. And I keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, well, how strange. Where could it have gone? Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo? Did I imagine it? Or was that comment accompanied by a little sigh? Why are you like this? See, she's always so mean about me. What did I do? What did I do to make you treat me like that? Right. What does it say on this side? Professor Mikoto has wonderful handwriting, doesn't he? I cannot read it. This dark-suited young man is not in the least bit untrustworthy. Is it just me, or does it make me sound extremely untrustworthy? I do wish he'd at least called you a nice young man. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure that would help. Okay. So this is clearly not the piece of advice we're looking for right now. I thought the clock would be it. How can it not be the clock that's the piece of advice? Covered in notes, an article. Is it bloody? A timed device. Goes off like a gunshot. If it's not the freaking clock, what other evidence would I have? This doesn't make any sense. How can I be... Should I be investigating the clock more? Did I miss something? Doesn't make any sense. I thought my deduction was so reasonable. I felt completely reasonable. Transferring my brain cells as we speak. Darcy on the time device employed to create the gunshot sound is the key. So is it this? So then it is this, maybe. As the court already discussed, the tip of one of the candles in this candelabrum has been blown off. So it would have been that? Indeed. Because it was struck by the bullet, which presumably passed through the victim. Yeah, I guess it would... Yeah. I don't think that's possible, my lord. Not possible. Why? Because of the scorching. But I haven't quite figured this out yet. I don't quite... So I guess somebody would have put the thing there and then let the candle go down and then... Huh. Because of the scorching. Confusing. There are gunpowder scorch marks clearly visible on the broken candle. Oh. There are? Goodness, yes. But is it not the case that there was also scorching on the victim around the bullet entry wound? Yeah, I guess the assumption was that the bullet shot the candle. But I guess it wasn't shot, but it was rather one of the firecrackers that went off. That's right, there was. But as we heard earlier, scorching like that only occurs when the target is at very close, very well thought, Ryunosuke, is at very close range, a matter of centimeters from the gun. Whoa! Whoa! Which means the scorching on the candle can't possibly be the result of a gunshot. You're suggesting it came from the fireworks? Yes, I am.
How can that be, eh?
The fact that there's such visible scorching on the candle suggests that the fireworks must have been right next to it when they exploded. Your cat has joined for the stream. Aww. Hello, kitty. What's going on, kitty? Be good. Don't throw down cups or something like that. Okay? I order it, Kitty. Or to put it, otherwise you'll be prosecuted. Your crime will be found out. And you shall be prosecuted. Or to put it another way, the candle and firecrackers were joined together. Oh, yeah, that does kind of make sense. The culprit somehow attached the... Wouldn't it just be one firecracker? Otherwise, it sounds like multiple shots. The culprit somehow attached the firecrackers at a point partway down the candle. After the killer had left the scene. The candle slowly burned down, along with the other two. Until eventually, it ignited the fuse of the firecrackers, generating a loud bang. That's pretty clever. That is pretty clever. And that is how these three witnesses came to believe they'd heard a gunshot at 5 o'clock. Wow. But there's something also too coincidental. How did, for it to go off exactly... Oh, I guess whoever is the person who planted the clock also made it such that the clock would kind of say exactly 5 o'clock. Because, yeah, that's kind of how they planned this, right? It's quite a plot. Well, what a plot. And this implies that the victim could have died earlier than we've been led to believe. The previous day, even.
No, just hold your horses. Hold 'em. All as lot you saw the victim going into the building, remember?
But maybe that wasn't the victim. Maybe that was the killer.
I couldn't forget that flame-colored hair, even if I wanted to.
Yeah, it was just someone with a wig. Clearly someone with a wig. The person you saw entering the building wasn't the victim at all. It was the murderer. Consider this. Obviously, anybody can wear a wig. So the person that these witnesses saw entering the building 15 minutes before the incident occurred could easily have been someone else entirely, wearing the red hairpiece. Le gasp!
Someone else? Do you mean to say?
It was the same person who contrived the firecracker trick. In other words, Inspector Gregson's killer. I feel hatred in my heart right now. How dare you laugh at my excellent deduction? You bastard. And to think I used to like you? Yeah. You don't even deserve a seat on my table. You are now in the corner. I'm not even going to give you a good voice now.
Oh, very impressive, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Kazuma. My voice is not good for Almu today. I'm just going to give him another weird voice.
I'm really quite amazed you've come this far. But after all, wasn't I the one who told you that you had all the makings of a great defense lawyer? I also noted the lack of time of death in this report, a stark omission. I'm so smart. But as far as I'm concerned, this whole country's justice system leaves a lot to be desired.
Gosh, he's like the opposite of Barack. Like, now he's attacking the UK, I guess. Ah, stupid.
Order! Prosecutor Asogi. What on earth do you mean by that last statement?
I hear that many of the leading members of Britain's judiciary are present to observe this trial today, so we cannot allow even the slightest doubt to be overlooked.
Huh?
The defense's assertion about the time of death based on the victim's stopwatch is just conjecture. I guess?
But it's also... It may be conjecture, but the fact... No, it's not conjecture. It's actually evidence. The fact that it still works proves that it wasn't necessarily stopped at time of death. That is literally evidence. Because it's not broken. So why would it stop at time of death just because the glass is a little cracked? Doesn't make any sense. You are being a stupid ass, Kazuma. And you should just be ashamed of yourself.
But while the possibility exists that my learned friend may be correct, we have a duty to explore it. Yeah, fine.
Then let's explore it. But don't freaking laugh like a supervillain, idiot.
Well, certainly. I would agree with you.
Yeah.
And what immediately comes to mind is, of course, what was Inspector Gregson doing? And where did he go on the day before the incident? Me.
Do you know? Is it true Mark is in Baldur's Gate 3? Yes, I am in Baldur's Gate 3. I've done... should I, like, just also stream Baldur's Gate 3 at some point? Maybe I want to do that. And find my characters in there. The inspector always carried out his investigative work alone. Rick, now I need to buy it to honor your letter. You don't need to buy it for me. I only played a few small characters in it, so... His movements were treated as confidential within Scotland Yard. 1,000 hours Baldur's Gate 3 stream. I have thought at some point that I would do that, didn't I? So obviously Mia has been playing Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 to go to 3. I remember the plot of Baldur's Gate 1 very clearly. I don't actually remember the plot of Baldur's Gate 2 very well. Do I? I guess I don't need it probably for Baldur's Gate 3, do I? I don't know if I played Baldur's Gate 2 through to the end. I don't think I did. Maybe I can do a speed round of Baldur's Gate 2 or something. Trilogy playthrough. I can play through Baldur's Gate 1 pretty quickly, probably. Relatively. Anyway, his movements were treated as confidential within Scotland Yard.
Even within the yard?
Whose movements? Oh, the day before the incident. However, I'm going to go back to low voice because that seems easier. However, considering the evidence we've been presented with so far, I'd say it's fairly apparent what case the man was pursuing. Wouldn't you, my learned friend? I do have a feeling about what case he might have been investigating. Yes, I agree. Surely. My lord, the defense believes it can explain to the court the case that was being investigated by Inspector Gregson at the time of his death. Oh, did he say learned friend again? Bastard. Is that just... Maybe that's just what they're supposed to say in court. You know, in British Parliament... Doesn't mean it's not annoying, but in British Parliament they always say, would my honourable friend, or something like that? They always say right honourable friend or something, or some shit. So maybe that's just like... Maybe that's just what they said in court or something. It's technically a court expression. Ah, so it is. Still feels bad. Still don't like it.
Very well, counsel. Present your argument to the court. What evidence is suggestive of the case being investigated by the inspector on the day prior to the incident? What?
The case was being... What case? We've been presented with it says fairly apparent what case the man was pursuing. I do have a feeling about what case he might have been investigating. Yes, I agree. Why do they all know, but I don't? Oh, well, this one probably, right? Well, as in, there was a picture, probably her husband's, right? What evidence is of the case being investigated? So this one.
Take that!
Her husband. Oh, no. Ah, okay, fine. Fine, I guess I was wrong. Whatever. Shut up. You're wrong too. But the picture was there. Harsh reprimand. Oh. So the case from 10 years ago, I guess, maybe? Wait, does it say on here? Oh. Do you remember? Well, I guess he probably was... Wait, what? Is it just the board?
Take that!
Must be the board, right? Oh, shit. Nobody saw any of this. Forget. Forget all of this has happened. Forget. Why is it not just the board? I don't understand. I'm not a good brain today. An old photograph displayed rather prominent. Well, then it's this one. So it's this Clint's. That's the one. Come on now. Wait, what? What is going on? But it is the case from 10 years ago, isn't it? I'm not looking at chat because I need to solve this myself. But I'm clearly not doing it right. Is it the wig? Is it a newspaper? What's going on? Mark... Wait, what? Oh, hey, Coronunda, what's going on? You're just witnessing me fail miserably because I don't have a very good grain. When is he not? Wait, what? Is the judge being pissy? Yes, indeed. The judge is being so unfair because I'm making all these really good presentings. And for some reason, the judge disagrees with me. What evidence is of the case being investigated? Giving... Wait, I thought... But isn't it not the case from 10 years ago that maybe he was investigating? The person left. Small room. Freestanding notice board. Photographic print. I mean, it can't be this. Because that's him being dead. Like, that can't be... Well, is it just this then? The wig? Because maybe he's investigating the red people? The red-haired people? That's the only thing that's left.
Take that!
Well, whatever. I knew it all along. I'm just being stupid for your entertainment. That is the only reason. I obviously knew that. I'm so smart. I just want... just stretching a little bit. Oh, this chair is so nice, though. I love this chair. For those who don't know, I've bought a what is it called? I forget. Herman Miller Aeron chair. I really like it. I really like it. I bought it second hand, and so it was really very good deal. Oh, see, I know maybe this is like kind of boring to you all, but you clearly can tell I really love getting a good deal. And so the camera I got is a Logitech Brio, which is like up to 4K apparently. I'm not using it in 4K, but apparently, I mean, it's pretty decent, I think, for a webcam. It's pretty good. And I got it for about £50 off eBay, and it was basically like new. It still has like the film on there and stuff, and it said it was barely used. And apparently that's also a very good deal, because normally it's much more expensive. So, like getting a good deal. A good deal. What's £50 in freedom dollars? 50 pounds in US dollars would be, what, like $70 or something like that? Is that right? $60-$70, maybe $65, $70. I don't know what the ratio, what the exchange rate is right now. But I think what I looked up is like oftentimes it would be more expensive. In Canadian, I don't know what it is in Canadian dollars. I have no idea. But it is a good deal. $67.77. Yeah, for Logitech Brio 4K. It was a good deal. Good deal. I don't know why it was so cheap. Anyway, I believe this red hair piece points to the answer. We might assume it was part of a disguise used to carry out an undercover investigation.
Surely not. Such a brightly colored hairpiece would only serve to make the inspector more noticeable.
Yeah, but he can get into the club of red-haired people, right? Yes, that's quite true. It would definitely have made him stand out in a crowd. Except, that is, in a crowd of gentlemen from the Redheaded League.
The Redheaded League?
You find him at the club. Redhead on the club. I'm gonna stop. So you already worked it out.
What on earth is this all about? Is there such an extraordinary league of gentlemen? Ooh, extraordinary league of gentlemen.
The Redheaded League is currently under investigation for a grand deception.
A deception of what nature, Council?
They've been targeting redheaded men across all of London. Oh, and tricking them out of small sums of money. Yes, that's what they're doing. They're tricking them out of small sums of money. That's what they're doing. 2 men were arrested for the misdemeanor only yesterday, in fact. My lord, the defense calls for those 2 men to be summoned at once. Don't call on me again. I didn't do anything bad. I'm fine.
2 redheads?
What? Inspector Gregson clearly infiltrated the Redheaded League using this hairpiece. So it's very likely that he had direct contact with these criminals. And it's quite possible that such contact led to more serious events. Serious, like death? That death is pretty serious. So I've heard.
I concur that we cannot in good conscience leave this new avenue unexplored.
Also, with this other camera, do my reactions still work? Yeah, they still work. Where's the thumb? Oi, thumb! Where are you, thumb? Why is there no thumb? Ah, there it is. Ta-da! Indeed, balloons. Thumb! Thumb, 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 thumb. Well done, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, it's another possible line of inquiry, for us at least.
The prosecution will make immediate arrangements for the charged men to appear.
Top secret thing, chat loves you. Oh, that's very sweet. Love you all back as well. Brightening my day.
Bring these two red-headed league conspirators before me, Prosecutor Azugi. At once, my lord.
Finally, you're doing something useful. Douchebag.
Very good. We will have a 30-minute recess. Court is adjourned.
Finally, Kazuma is doing something useful. To be continued. Oi, oi, oi. So, let's see. I have like another half hour or so. That's enough to do something significant, isn't it? Let's go. If it was only like 10 minutes or something, then it would be like, what's the point? But half an hour is enough to maybe make one more deduction or something. 2nd November, 12:33 p.m. The Old Bailey, defendant's antechamber.
Oh, there you are, Rodo.
What kept you, my dear fella?
Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Gina?
You sure about what you said in there? That the boss, actually died the day before? It's pretty hard to swallow.
Yes. I was shocked by the revelation too, Gina.
As was I. Possibly more shocked than both of you.
It's not a competition, Mr. Sholmes. Chill out. I am the most shocked. But I was more shocked than all of you put together. Ryunosuke, come on. Don't be a hypocrite. This is the autopsy report in question, is it? Yes. It's strange that there's no time of death noted. I suppose there's a simple explanation, or perhaps it was deliberate omission? Deliberate? Oh dear. If it was deliberate, it puts me in mind of the last case we worked on and Dr. Scythe. Indeed. I know. Anyway, it seems that on the day before Lord Van Zeeks discovered his body, Inspector Gregson was investigating the Redhead League, so perhaps something happened with them. Come to think of it, you had trouble with those League men too, didn't you, Mr. Sholmes? You were taken in by their trick.
No. Naturally, I wasn't taken in as you put it. Pish posh. My sleuth-hound interest was merely piqued slightly by the rare scent of a weekly £4 income.
And that scent masked the underlying scent of deception, I suppose? The two criminals in question are the pair we saw being arrested yesterday, aren't they? In Mr. Sholmes' suit, I mean.
That's right, Suze. And it was me who took him in. Thanks to a tip-off by a good law-abiding citizen.
Indeed, yours truly. So it's going to be that pair in the witness stand next, is it? Something doesn't quite make sense to me, though. The day before Inspector Gregson was found, you hadn't had trouble with the Redheaded League yet, had you? Why would the inspector have been investigating them?
Drinking so much static.
Well, the likely explanation would be that Gregson's own sleuth hound interest was piqued by the rare scent of a weekly £4 income? I mean, he has a full-time job with the police. You'd like to think that he wouldn't need to do that, right? Oh, thumbs up? What, was it my own thumb? Or was it his thumb that did it?
Don't tar him with the same brush as you, Sholmes.
Sholmes thumbs up. I like it when that happens. But we still haven't had balloons happening again, right? Balloons being summoned by a character. It was still only Ouchie that ever did that. Oh well. Yes, well. Then there's the whole issue of Inspector Gregson being investigated by Lord Van Zieks for some reason. The Reaper, the Redheaded League, Inspector Gregson, Lord Van Zieks, and Kazuma. I feel as though he knew we'd arrive at this point somehow. Gosh, I think you're right. What's he really trying to achieve here today? All the answers will soon be revealed. Observe the time, my dear fella. This recess will be over very shortly. Yes, you're right. Kazuma was determined that he should be the one to prosecute this trial. And he was determined that I should take the defense. Just what is it that he's hoping to make me see, I wonder? I get the feeling we are a long way from the end of this trial yet. Yeah, I get that same feeling. When I get this feeling... Are you ready then, Miss Susato?
Yes.
I'm Fujoing out? Foaming at the mouth? Asordio Angst has you foaming at the mouth. You Fujoing out. Saddleby? Is Fujoing a word, or is that a typo? I'm not sure. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry, I'm not making fun of you, by the way, Saddleby. Do I want to know? No, let's just move on. The Old Bailey courtroom. I know nothing. I'm innocent. Is it a bad word? Is it a naughty word? Should I not have asked? Oh, I can look up things now because I have my phone here, right? Yeah, now that I'm using a webcam, I can look it up. However, okay. All right. Well, that seems perfectly innocent, right? I mean, it says to delight in or obsess. Now, I'm saying if one starts to obsess, that is maybe a point too far. But just delight is perfectly fine. And I'm not going to say what the delight is in, but you can Google that yourself. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session again. Oh wait, now Baroque is also talking. Why is the other people not here? We resume the closed court hearing of Baroque Van Zieks, here present, who stands accused of murder. Now then, Prosecutor Asogi.
My lord.
Have you summoned the witnesses as requested?
Yes, the two members of the Redheaded League who planned and carried out the deception. They arrived not long ago from the local prison by police carriage.
Very good. Bailiff, usher the two men into the courtroom. It's fine. Kazuma just has a new voice now, I've just decided.
These two men are currently being held by the police on suspicion of attempted extortion. You may omit your occupations, but state your names for the court.
Alors, I am Fabien de Rousseau. It's my pleasure to be here. Alors, a descendant of the great de Rousseau family from Nice, en France. Ouais.
My name is Peppino de Rossi. I am the third son of the great Familia de Rossi.
Oh, Napoli. Oh, shit. You're Italian. I am the third son of the great Familia de Rossi, the landowners from Napoli.
The two men first became acquainted at a boarding school for European nobility.
Those who graduate from TEMSIC are the future leaders of Europe. But do you have any idea how boring it is to be born with noble blood? Oh, it's so boring. You wake up and your butler tells you what is today on the plan, and then you do the plan, and it is very simple because you have so many servants that help you. It is so simple and it's so boring to be rich, and I hate it. Wait, what's Temzik? Or is that from Ghost Trick? Alors, I make it my mission to get the better of the world by employing the little gray cells of my brain. Ugh, I am such a generous rich person. I use my brain cells much more than all the other rich people. I mean, the noble people, they're a bit stupid. That is all I'm trying to do. So, so that's the only reason for this whole grand deception you've been carrying out? Oui, you could say that. Not bad. He has the grand ideals, but the petty plans, eh? The strange combination is a charm of the hilarious brother. Brother. That feels like a little bit of a mouthful with an Italian accent. Hilarious brothers. Hilarious brothers. Si, capo. My Italian is not very good. I don't speak Italian. Listen to me, Peppino. Alors, I have two things to say to you, Che? Are you about to tell me one of your grandi anecdotes, Viva! Allora, I don't know. Allora? Is allora Italian, right? Firstly, I want you to stop calling me this capo, Trying to translate hilarious in French. Hilarious. And secondly, we are not the hilarious brothers. This is serious business. Alors? Che bello, there it is, the capo's trump card, the furrowed brow. Love it. It is deeper, capo, the furrow and the meaning of your words. The court has been led to believe... I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, by the way. What are they even talking about? What the hell are they talking about? I have no idea what they just said. I was so focused on trying to get the accent good that I have no idea what they said. I don't think it was really relevant, was it? You have conspired to swindle money from unsuspecting members of the public. Is this true? Oui, c'est ça. Alors, he's just admitting it. And what exactly was the nature of this deception by which you planned to defraud? Alors, I will explain it, eh? No, capo, leave it to me, eh? As you see, we both have the vivid red hair, no? It's beautiful. At school, we were teased for this without pity. The capo here, he was many times behind the schoolhouse crying like the Trevi fountain. Weh. Okay, so now I have to try him trying to do a French accent. Okay, let me try. So the dogs, one day the world will respect us redheads. Redheads. Every night he would bury his head into his pillow. C'est bien, Pepino, enough. I will explain the rest. The first step was a newspaper advertisement. About 1 week before the plan was put into operation, we listed the same notice in every paper in London. Yes, we saw that notice.
It was this one, I believe, entitled To the Redheaded League.
Oui, c'est ça. I am honored that you have seen it.
It states that the only condition for joining the league is having flame-colored hair. And that if you satisfy the interview panel and are admitted into the league... French accent spoken by an Italian character voiced in English by an English Germano-Japanese. That is quite the mouthful, isn't it? That is the world we live in. You could receive a weekly income of £4.
On the date specified, red-headed hopefuls gathered in droves at a park specified in the advertisement. And from each person present, this pair took an application fee of 5 shillings.
And with the money to France, it was a plan most elegant, no?
No, it was most dishonorable. But to be frank,
Everything's merging.
To be frank, I'm stunned anybody was foolish enough to be taken in by such an obvious trick.
No, it's just anything now. The park was described by one witness as choked with red-headed folk, like a Costa's orange barrow.
And the day on which all of these men gathered to apply was the day before the victim was discovered. Crucially, these 2 men spoke face to face with every single person present that day.
Oui, I have seen more red-headed people in one day than I will see in the rest of my life, eh?
See, and now every time I see the couple's hair, I feel sick to my stomach.
Anyway, why have we been summoned here today? We're just normal criminals, eh? Sorry. The date for our trial was not until tomorrow, I was told.
Naturally, neither of those men have been told any details about this trial. They've only been shown this photograph.
Very good. So, Mr. de Rousseau and Mr. de Rossi, you will now give your formal testimony to the court on the subject of the gentleman pictured in this photograph.
Of course, we are always ready to help with the law. It is absolutely what we need to do.
Witness testimony. The man in the photograph. I don't know if I'll make it to the end of the... Let me see. Let me see if I can manage it.
We had more than 1,000 red-headed people assemble in the park on Lime Street that day. But I don't recall the man in this photograph. Hey, capo? No, I don't remember him. Obviously, he is dead now. But I assure you, he was not in the park. I am certain. Allora, this victim has nothing to do with us, eh? You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place.
Stupida Pepino.
You've given sworn testimony that this man in the photograph was not present. Can you be certain?
Oui, I am quite certain we did not interview this man. Never. Nobody is looking like this came to the park. I can promise this.
It must be noted that you have been arrested for a grand deception, however. Accordingly, this court has little confidence in your assurances.
Eh? Oof! With this attitude, we get nowhere, huh?
He's really is.
He's really a sulking now.
This confidential document was obtained directly from Scotland Yard. It records an entry from the inspector's private diary dated the day before the incident. It reads, Lime Street, Redheaded League, undercover.
Oh, I have the answer. Maybe there was another similar event in the park on the day in question. Is it possible?
That is ridiculous.
Eh?
There's no question that Inspector Gregson was investigating the Redheaded League. Which means it's quite possible that's when he was killed.
Very well. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
Well, you wanting Kazuma to be Arnold now? What are you saying? You don't like the new voice I've created, which is like a mix of many different things? Well, just to annoy you all, it's going to be Arnold, but in that tone of voice. Haha, because I'm in charge. Very well. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. Well, he's not even talking now because it's my turn. Ah, yes, my lord. He's probably not going to say anything now. How would I do that in that tone? Arnold.
Arnold.
It's really difficult, actually. How does one do that?
Creepy Arnold is creepy Arnold talking. I don't even know how to do that. I am creepy Arnold.
I like how I entertain myself. Because that's what's the point if you can't make yourself laugh, is it? The man in the photograph. We had more than 1,000 redheaded people assembled in the park. Lime Street. We've done the Arnold accent, but Kazuma isn't even talking. You need to be able to sleep later.
I'm Arnold. Creepy Arnold. I'm coming to get you.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to give you nightmares. But I don't recall this man in this photograph, Capo? No, I don't remember him, and obviously he's dead now. Okay, we just did all of this. We did all of this. You have a lot to answer for. It is your fault that we got caught. Why is he saying it's his fault? This victim is nothing to do with us. I mean, should I just present the red wig on this already? It feels like the wig is kind of a little bit sort of proof that he had something to do with them, but maybe that is too easy. And obviously we want a little bit of dialogue, don't we? Anyway, let me just do... I don't have that much time left, so let me just do a little bit of... Should I just leave it here? I have like 10 minutes left, maybe. 1,000 people. That's a very big crowd. It was quite a spectacle. Redheads had come from all over the capital.
See, the capo here, he has a magnetismo animale, eh? Nobody else could attract so many people. If I could be born again, I would be the capo. Oh, I think little Peppino is a little bit in love, isn't he? Ah, all those people wanted was the money, Peppino. The £4 per week.
Are you suggesting that you spoke personally with all 1,000 applicants?
He's like, ding, 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 ding.
Oui, that we did because every one of them paid us 5 shillings.
We take their names and we take their money and we take their addresses as well. Then I tell them we take some days to let them know by a poste finito, maybe 2 minutes per person. We start early in the morning and we stop late in the night. It's very easy, eh?
So, you earned 5,000 shillings in one day. God, that's like a crypto scam.
Oh.
Who'd have thought? Oh wait, we're at Arnold.
Who'd have thought? I can't even. Who'd have thought there were 1,000 such gullible redheads in London to start with?
One of whom was a great detective with chemically altered hair. Incomprehensible. Thank you. You're welcome. Articulation is one of the things I pride myself most with.
But I don't recall the man in this photograph, eh, Capo?
Wait, you're Italian, Elsie? Are you actually Italian? Are you Italian-Canadian? Has that never come up? Do you speak Italian? He doesn't look at all familiar.
No, I don't think so. This is a weak guy. He was trying to trick us. I do not like the people who are trying to trick the other people.
Says the scammer. Oh, your grandparents are Italian. You don't speak it. Aww. Did you ever speak Italian, or do you ever speak Italian with your grandparents? Or do they even a few words? I mean, even if you don't speak the whole language, maybe a few words. I didn't grow up speaking Japanese fluently. I studied it later. So it's not too late if you want Elsie. Says the corn artist. Thank you. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, if between them I interviewed 1,000 people with the red hair, it would be unreasonable to expect them to remember every face.
No, signore. I may be a small little Peppino, but my memory is very large. I never forget a thing.
I do not know the language. I really should learn it.
You don't have to. If you want to, you can. In my opinion, I do not think this man was in the park.
But he's not going to give the code a definite, it seems.
Capo. You didn't see a man like this. I wouldn't be able to see because I only have eyes for you. Oh, did I say this out loud? No, I'm so embarrassed.
Little Peppino is in love. No, I don't remember him, and obviously he is dead now, but I assure you, he was not in the park. But according to what you've said, you spoke with 1,000 or more people that day. Oui, that's true. My eyes were burning by the end of the day. Surely then, you can't actually remember every single face. How are you so certain that this particular man wasn't present?
Normally, the red hair is very distinctive, eh? But not when you have 1,000 redheads crowding around. Then it is just an eyesore. But if there was some other information you could give us, maybe then we could recall. That is not the line, Peppino. Remember, we do not remember him. We are sure of that fact, huh?
Wow.
Not at all suspicious. If there was a man with a red hairpiece, but his mustache did not match the color, then I do not think I could have forgotten him. Kazuma said these two had only been shown that photograph, and they'd been told nothing else at all. But what if I fed them just another detail about the victim? Fine, we feed him his fish and chips. Feed him the fish and chips. I can certainly appreciate that just knowing the man had red hair wouldn't help you remember in this situation. But what if I told you that the man was always munching on a packet of fish and chips? Do you remember a man who was eating incessantly? Not really. I was looking only at the heads of the applicants. I wouldn't have noticed the fish and chips any more than caviar or smoked salmon. Or a spaghetti, me. I love the spaghetti, I can tell. Really, I had no idea. Tell them again what you said before, Peppino. Si, capo, si. I say it again and again. Allora, this victim is nothing to do with us. Okay, so it wouldn't be the wig. But we only have your word for that. See, but what else can we do, True. Ooh, Ufa. I don't even know what is Ufa. Afa? Ufa? We are not having much of fun these days. First, we are arrested. Then we are shown the horrible picture of a dead man. And now you question every single thing we say. We are the victims here. Shut up. I capo. No, you were caught carrying out a plot to swindle hundreds of innocent people. Oh, I am shocked. Me? Oh, you had to bring that up. It's not fair. I capo. What a sweet little boy. You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place. Oh, shit. I didn't press. I meant to press. Shit. If it was in a... And yet these two both claim they didn't see him. I have to say, they don't appear to be telling lies. Well, they are experts in deception, don't forget. Sounding plausible is their speciality. They may be lying simply to avoid being implicated in this case as well. Surely, if they were truly experts in deception, they wouldn't have been caught. Well, yes, you do have a point there. It seems to me like we need more information. Definitely. Okay, I wanted to just press on that last one, and I think then I've got to go. You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. Oh, he's not. You have a lot to answer for, Peppino. It is your fault that we got caught in the first place. What do you mean by that? Cavolo, you promised not to say, I capo. After we had taken all the money that day, we should have left the country. That was my plan. I left the purchasing of the tickets for the ferry to Dunkirk or to my companion here. But he bought them for the wrong day. Such an idiot. Oops. See, but it's an easy mistake to make, The 31st, is very similar. Oh, I have no sympathy for you, alors. Such a stupid merde. We were on all day late for the boat because of your stupidity. And it's only because of this that the so-called great red-headed detective caught us. Capo, you know what I think? This is the work of God. It's a holy punishment, Peppino, for the last time. This is not holy punishment. This is only your fault. Don't blame God for your unholy mistakes. You're making me sick with anger. Maybe I make a mistake, but when it's time to eat the pasta, no one is faster. And I've seen the evidence. Right. I haven't... Okay, I think I gotta go. I'm gonna be late to because I'm supposed to be there around 7 or maybe slightly later. But all right, let me see if I can do one quick, because the pub is literally like just around the corner. Let me see if I can do one quick thing and see if I can come to the if I know which one it would be. We had more than 1,000 red-headed people assemble in the park. But I don't recall the man in this photograph. I couple? No, I don't remember. Obviously, he's dead now, but I assure you he was not in the park. This victim is nothing to do with us. Huh. Interesting. By interesting, I mean I have no clue. Wait, what does it say in this article? On account of the bequest of the late Ezekiah Hopkins of Lebanon, PA, there's now another vacancy open, which entitles a member of the league to a salary of £4 a week for all red-headed men who are sound in body and mind and above the age of 21 years are eligible. Apply in person on the morning of the 31st at the large park on Lime Street. Get £4 per week if you are a redhead. A most fantastic money-making opportunity. Auroras Borealis, you're gonna have to go. No worries. I'm gonna have to go soon too. But let me just see if I can still figure out something here. I don't know if I can tell it, but we had more than 1,000 people. But I don't recall the man in his photograph. But I assure you, he was not. How can he be so sure? How can he be so sure that he was not in the park? What is that green? He doesn't normally have. Does he normally have this green scarf? I can't go to the people side. I don't think I'm gonna figure this out right now, am I? I might just gonna leave it here, because otherwise I'm just gonna keep getting later and later, and then I'm just gonna be late. Which I don't want. I don't like being late. So I think we're gonna leave it here, and I'm gonna figure out next time. Maybe I'll do a quick thing in the end here, because then I can do, because I'm so clever, I can use that as a thumbnail again, because I'm a clever man. See how clever I am? Ha 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 ha. Oh wait, this is too big though for a thumbnail. It needs to be smaller. It needs to be like this, and then I can put it up here or something. See, that will make a good thumbnail, right? Clever man, clever me. Look at that. Or maybe I'll copy him. Does this work at the thumbnail? Anyway, I figured that out. Thank you all very much for a lovely stream, and for all the lovely support on my Discord as well. I love you all. And I shall do, I don't know, in the next stream, I probably will do another stream Sunday. Maybe, I was speaking to my mods and we were like talking maybe to do like, I did at some point say I wanted to do Jack in the Box games or something at some point. That's the thing, like I can play with people also, right? Like, so like, would that be fun if at some point, or Jackbox, is that what it's called? Not Jack in the Box. Like that we can play like together? Is that a thing? Right? Like, so maybe that'd be fun. If people are down for that.
Yeah, maybe that'd be fun. So let's do that. I will think about when would be a good time for that. But in the meantime, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I shall see you very soon.